What if yogurt was the answer to all your problems? Could you imagine? It was probiotics all along. They certainly sound like a solution. Evaporate all your cares. We put the pro in probiotics. Sounds good. And it probably couldn't hurt, unless you're vegan. But I don't have any answers for the vegans, because I don't have answers for anyone. Never forget, the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything is 42. But we never found out what the question actually was. The answer to why is there something instead of nothing is mind your own business. Are you minding a business these days? I wish you well in these frivolous times, these continued troubled times. And how is email finding you these days? A string of electrons winds its way through a decentralized system that has still managed to be dominated by corporate interests. That's ridiculous. Electrons don't make strings. We make conga lines. When was the last time you participated in a conga line? I'm full of questions today. Must be all that yogurt. I'm partial to the berry flavors, but I know some people are partial to plain with their own mix-ins. And that's a valid choice too. We're all here for such a short time in this universal farce. We may as well choose the yogurt flavor that makes us happy. Or frosting flavor. I'm still working on a good vegan substitute. Frosting from a can is an abomination. Remember that always. It's not that hard to melt some butter and dump some sugar into it. And the results are so much more palatable. All the sweeter for throwing off the crocker's yolk. Processed food lets us escape the kitchen labor that keeps us tied to the home. But it's also not that good. It makes us fat, which is evil, according to thin people. What was I saying? I think it's almost yogurt time. I get a little cranky when I haven't had my yogurt. You don't think they're putting drugs in the yogurt, do you? They wouldn't do that. Not after that outcry in the Coca-Cola mess, or that time they made our devices so addictive they got called into Congress. Congress didn't do anything about it, but none of the Facebook execs let their kids use it, which is saying something instead of nothing, but we still don't have the right questions. We'll get there, like those monkeys banging away on those typewriters. Here's your mission for today. Ask 26 questions and see where that gets you. And do drugs if you want. Nancy Reagan seems like she might not know what she was talking about. Nancy Sinatra, on the other hand, these boots were made for walking. That's all I have to say. I'm Western Toilet.
No, it was probiotics all along.
Could you imagine it was? Stop. Just get this fishery behind me. Stop peeping. Since with a decentralized what? Tell me how far back I get, because you need to like see like hit the hip or frosting flavor. I'm trying to figure out how do we say this. It's not, no. Oh waiting. It's not that hard to melt some butter and dump some sugar. Yeah. Did you get her? Talking to me?